Hello, my name is Natta Jaroontham. Today, I will be walking through my Tableau dashboard on suspected non-fatal opioid overdoses. This dataset is from Toronto.ca. Instead of using slides, I will guide you directly through the dashboard so you can see both the data insights and how I use Tableau features like filters and interactivity to explore the data. I focus on three main questions. The first one is, how have suspected opioid overdoses changed over time? Second, which shelter locations report the highest overdose incidents? And the last one, do overdose incidents vary across different times of the year? Before going into the charts, I want to quickly show the filters I added. I include the year filter, the location name filter, and the year stage filter as quarters. These filters make the dashboard interactive. For example, if I select a specific year, all the charts update automatically. This shows how Tableau connects multiple visualizations together and allows users to explore the data dynamically. Starting with the first question, how have suspected opioid overdoses changed over time? This line chart shows the number of suspected overdoses from 2018 to 2025, and is broken down by the quarters using color. I use two tips, so when I hover over a point, we can see the exact value. For example, in 2019, one of the lowest points is around 19 cases, then the numbers increase significantly, reaching around 70 to 75 cases in 2021. After that, there's a decline to around 20s in 2024. But then in 2025, there's a sharp increase over 100 cases, which is the highest point. So instead of a steady increase, the trend is fluctuating over time. This suggests that the overdose crisis is not stable. It may be influenced by factors like changes in drug supply, public health interventions, or external events. To explore this further, I use the year stage filter, which lets me isolate each quarter to see if the pattern changes depending on the time of the year. For example, if I select only quarter one, or maybe quarter two, we can see the trend for just that quarter. Or I can click just only on the line itself. The overall pattern actually looks very similar. We still see the increase toward the year 2021, the drop around 2024, and the spike again in 2025. Next, looking at which shelter locations report the highest overdose incidents. This chart is a heat map, but it's important to note that the color represents the year, not the number of overdoses. So to interpret this correctly, we focus on the numbers in each cell. For the darker color is the most recent year, which is 2025. For the lightest color, it represents the year of 2018. We look at the first location, which has the highest number, street to homes assessment and referral center. This shows repeated values of 4, which indicates consistently high counts. This place reports the highest overdose incident from 2018 to 2025. What if we want to know about the lowest number? We can click on the x-axis here to sort the order of the number from descending to ascending or the other way around. Let's see. So the place with lowest overdose incidents are the Scarborough Hotel Program 4 and Program 5 without any report incidents. In contrast, the Good Shepherd Center has more variation, like 1, 3, 2, 4. So what this tells us is that overdoses are not evenly distributed. They are concentrated in certain shelters. If I filter to a specific location, or I can select multiple locations to compare them side by side. We can see the pattern of them. This is where Tableau is really useful. It allows quick comparison and helps identify high-risk locations more clearly. The third question, do overdose incidents vary across different times of the year? This bar chart groups the data into quarters, from quarter 1, 2, 3 to 4, and I included both counts and percentage for clarity. For example, for quarter 1, 2, and 3, they all have similar number of 24%, and for quarter 4 has slightly higher at about 26%. So the differences between quarters are actually quite small. This means that overdoses happen fairly consistently throughout the year, with only a slight increase in some periods. Let's see if I change the year. We can see that this pattern stays relatively similar. So compared to location and time trends, seasonality is not a major factor. Now, looking at the full dashboard, all these charts are connected. For example, if I click on the year quarter or even the year here, the other charts update automatically to reflect that selection. This is an example of dashboard actions and interactive filtering in Tableau. This allows users to explore relationships between time, location, and seasonal patterns without needing multiple separate charts. So to conclude, overdoses show an overall increase over time, but with fluctuations. They are concentrated in specific shelter, especially those with repeated high values with 4, and they do not vary significantly by season. So among the three factors, location is the most important in understanding where overdoses occur. From a Tableau perspective, I use filters for interactivity, tooltips to show exact values, colors and labels for clarity, and dashboard action to connect all views. This makes the data easier to explore and supports better decision making. Thank you.